Okay, we're going to begin our FSD Beta 12.3 test run. This is the first drive, and the date is March the 25th, and we're on our first FSD Beta route number 1. These are short routes, and we'll be stopping and re-navigating each route individually. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is put foot on the brake and put it in drive. And now I'm going to tap once to put it in FSD. Okay, I'm stopped and I'm in FSD in the driveway. And it looks like it wants to try and go, and it's taken off from the driveway. This is pretty cool. Never did this before. I'm making a left turn and I'm stopping momentarily. And now it's going to go. And it takes off.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Kennerly Road.
I'm a little nervous at this point because this is a brand new type of software for full self-drive using the neural net learning system.
Now turn right onto Kennerly Road.
So far it's a little pushy, I would say. And I ignored those cones. And we got another guy trying to pass a car here. Let's see how it handles these little pops in the road. There's a few potholes here. Getting the blue nag every once in a great while. And so far, this is pretty impressive. It's actually a little better. And let's see where it stops. That's about where I would stop. And we'll see how it handles this intersection. We're going straight through it. I'm keeping my brake pedal foot ready to go, and just in case things aren't right. Following the vehicle in front of me, maintaining speed. Got a lot of traffic and I gotta steer around that. Okay, we're back in full self-drive. It didn't recognize that box on the road, and I had to take over and steer around it because I didn't know what it was, but it was just an empty box somebody threw in the street. And the guy behind me almost ran into me. I think I'm gonna have to get myself a little camera in the rear.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Larry Drive West.
Okay, we got a stop sign here, a dip in the road coming up, and we're going to go straight through. Stop. And now we proceed. Stop again to check. This is safe. I would do that myself if I were driving, so that's
Now
natural.
turn left onto Larry Drive West.
And we're almost at the end of our first beta test route, number 1. Let's see what it does. It doesn't waste time getting
Now
around
your
the tour.
destination is on the right.
And let's see what it does here. Cool, pulls off to the side of the road and stops. It parked. That's pretty impressive. I'm impressed. Okay. Foot on the brake. And now what we're going to do is we end our trip and we're going to go to FSD Beta Route 2. And let's see how it handles this one. This is a little different than I would normally do, but it's going to take me around a couple of bends in the road here that are pretty tricky. And normally there's a lot of cars parked along this side here. So let's see what we do here. And it doesn't waste time.
Now turn right onto Lou Drive North.
This used to be a blind left turn, but they trimmed the bushes down, so we don't have a problem now. We got a guy with a baby cart here, and I see we don't have any cars parked along here that normally are
Now
here.
turn left onto Nathan Drive North.
Stops at the stop sign, moves ahead, gonna check, and it can go. So far, I only had one intervention and abort, which was at
Now
Botson
turn
Road.
left onto Dean Road.
Okay, normally I would do the S-bend coming up here, but my route is taking me on Dean instead, which is a little different. Okay, pull out ahead, and let's go. I'm tapping on the accelerator, making it go. And once it goes, boy, it really takes off. It's just hesitating to go. And there was no reason to do that. I had to get going because there was a car coming the other way.
In 500 feet, turn right
Okay.
onto Beach Boulevard.
This is a little different than my normal route, which has it
Now turn right onto Beach
going
Boulevard.
around a lot of S-bends. Now this is a main thoroughfare. Turn right on red, which is pretty impressive. And it likes to come up to the 40-mile-an-hour speed limit in a hurry.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Hogan Road. Now turn right onto Hogan Road.
This is so impressive. It's a little bit more aggressive than I normally drive, but I could understand a lot of people drive very aggressively around here, so I guess that's how it's learning. Keep in mind, my test routes are designed for version 10 and version 11 failures. And so far, it's performed 100% perfectly. I could get used to this. I only had to steer out of the way of the box in the road, and it was a little dangerous because the guy behind me couldn't see that box and didn't know why I had braked there, and he came up on me pretty fast, and then I had to step on it. So at that point I was pretty much out of the danger area. But then he hit the box and ran over it. I heard it. Oh well. Yes, I'm impressed, just like everybody else has been with V12. It's too bad they don't roll it out to more FSD beta testers. Didn't even hesitate for that truck with its backup lights on because he was stopped. V11 would have slammed on the brakes for that one. Okay, we're getting close to the end of this route, and I'm going to have to take over and drive a little bit.
Turn right onto Belfour Road.
Because I don't feel comfortable yet changing my FSD beta
now
test
turn
route
right onto Belfour Road.
on a busy road. So it's going to want to pull over
in 500 feet,
and try to
your
park.
destination will be on the left.
Okay, that was a curb around the right, and it did fine.
Now your
Okay.
destination is on the left.
All right. I'm taking over here. And I got to find a place where I can pull off. I don't know why this
Now
turn
make a
signals
U-turn
didn't
at
shut
Sinhoff
down.
Drive. In 500 feet, make a U-turn at Newton Road to stay on Belfour Road. Now
Okay.
make a U-turn at Newton Road.
I should have pulled in there to switch my routing. Let's end that trip.
Now make a U-turn at Gwendolyn Road.
Okay, I just want to get it on before we hit the traffic circles.
Now turn left onto Circle Street South.
Okay, navigate. Beta route 3.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Touchton Road.
Okay. We should be fine to do the traffic circles and get us all the way over into a very busy business section.
Now turn left onto Touchton Road.
Okay, this is a tricky traffic light because we get flashing yellows and you got to wait for the other car to come. I'm ready on the brake in case. Okay, now it can go, and it's doing a good job. Cool. I'm impressed. Let's see how it handles the
500
traffic
feet,
circle,
enter
15
the
mile an hour.
roundabout and take the second exit. Now enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
Okay, hesitated for the yield sign, and it took it at 18 miles an hour. That's not too bad. Now it's quickly up to speed again, but it's actually going 38 in a 30. And I got a guy right on my tail end again.
In 500 feet, enter the roundabout and take the first exit.
Okay, this is a different exit rather
Now
than
enter the
straight through.
roundabout and take the first exit.
And let's see how it does here. It's a pretty tight turn, and we do have curbs. Okay, it was about ready to hit that curb, and I took over. This would have been good, but we got too many curbs here. This is what everybody's been warning about, so I don't feel comfortable getting my wheels trashed. So I am going to just drive through this myself. Let's see if anybody's
In
behind me.
500 feet, turn right to stay on Touchton Road.
There. We'll just go to an unknown
Now
location.
enter the roundabout and take the first exit.
Okay. Again, too far to the right on the curbs. Took over. Okay, let's go.
In 500 feet, turn right onto
Okay, this is another
Southside
busy
Boulevard.
road. With some,
Now turn right onto Southside Boulevard.
let's see how it's doing with this. We got a right turn on red, but we got cars coming. Now it should allow us. No, we got too many cars coming. It wants to do it. It's pulling out to get visibility from my B-pillar camera. Man, that was aggressive. Pulled right in front of that truck, but had plenty of room. It was okay. And now we're getting in the left.
In 500 feet, bear left onto Deer Lake Court. Now bear left onto Deer Lake Court.
I do have it set for the auto speed for traffic and road conditions, since that's part of the new V12 FSD beta. You don't have to use that. You can shut it off, and then your speed is regulated by the lawful speed limit sign. And that was pretty cool. It took off, allowing that car to go by at speed.
Turn right.
There's another box in the road, but that was off to the side, so it missed it.
Now turn right.
This is a 15 mile an hour, and it's doing okay. It's slowing for the speed bump. Oh, cool. 9 miles an hour. These are tight speed bumps too.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the left.
I had to hit the accelerator a little bit to get it to go, and it's going around these cones.
Now your destination is on the left.
Okay. There's a car coming. And it's waiting for that truck. Let's see what it does in this parking lot. Again, the curb, couldn't see it, and I took over. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. Let's see, where do we want to go? Secret Cove, that looks pretty cool. We can get across the intersection there. Belfort Road, let's try here. Go to Belfort Road. Let's see how it gets out of this parking lot. I'm sitting here, and now let's see what it does. Ready to take over for curbs. This is so amazing. FSD 11 up. Move over that. Okay, I took over because of the sharp turn on the curb.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Gate Parkway West.
Okay.
Now turn right onto Gate Parkway West.
Turn right, okay. Gate Parkway. I've never been down this road before. This is a good test of a place where I've never been. So impressed with this. It's not perfect. I've had a lot of interventions and disengagements, mostly for these curbs because I'm gun shy. I don't want to ruin my car. Actually, I don't want my wife to say, you ruined my tires. But I'd be just as cautious on my own. Okay, we're going straight through. And it took the center. What's going on here? Okay, I've not been down this road before, believe it or not. It's increasing speed, 44 and a 40. But that black SUV's going faster, so pretty interesting. By the way, I am in chill mode, and it's acting like assertive, in my opinion. What standard is. Like, there's a bicyclist crossing and it didn't even hesitate. It figured he's gonna make it before I run over him. Yeah, I could get used to this. The only time I'm getting the nag is when I'm looking at my screen over here off to the side, and I don't have sunglasses on. I know that will probably add a little more tolerance to the nag.
to Belfour Road.
Yield sign. It does cut off to the right, but that was going to clear the curb. So
In
we're going
1,000 feet, your destination will be on the left.
to hit the end of our routing here. Let's see if I can bring this up to beta test route 2.
Drive northeast on Belfour Road for 1.5 miles.
Okay. That was pretty cool. I was able to reset everything. Now it is driving a little slower here, and I don't know why. 34. This is a 40. I guess it's just figuring road conditions. It's a pretty smooth road. Let's get over to Larry Drive here. Which is FSD Beta 2. No, that's FSB Beta 1. That's the one I want.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Hogan Road. Now turn left onto Hogan Road. Oh, had to brake because this guy slammed on the
that was another abort because FSD beta didn't stop, and I didn't want to rear end that guy.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto East Road. Now turn left onto East Road.
Now this is a tough one. Go for it. Man, when it wants to go for it, it does. It doesn't waste time when it's in the intersection. Okay, here's some 20-mile-an-hour S-bends in the road. Let's see what it does here. Nice. Slows to 23. I aborted that because it probably would have handled that okay, but it probably would have gotten up too close to the guy driving on my side of the road to get around that truck. And then he wouldn't have been able to continue, and that would have been not too courteous. So I changed my mind. Decided to abort ahead of time. Hopefully the neural net will learn from stuff like that. You got to give the other guy room to get around him. I forgot how rough that road was. Okay, this is a blind turn, or blind straight intersection, and now I'm creeping enough to get through it.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Larry Drive South. Now turn left onto Larry Drive South. In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Okay, I'm going to abort here. And just to set up a new route. Navigate to home.
Now turn left onto Kennerly Road.
Okay, from a stop, a real hard turn. Now we got this dip coming up. Let's see how it handles this dip in the road after the stop sign. How fast it takes it. Okay, it's going to go. Yeah, didn't see it. I left it do its thing, but normally I would have taken that a little slower. Especially in my Model S, it has a lower clearance. You can almost see there's a lot of scrapings where cars scrape bottom there. this is where we went around that box on the road, and it's still there. The guy behind me ran over it. Yeah, it's still there. Kind of smashed flat now, though.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Spring Glen Road. Now turn left onto Spring Glen Road.
Bend in the road here coming up. Let's see if it slows to the 20 mile an hour.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Nope. But it handled it fine.
Now your destination is on the right. Now your destination is on the left.
It brought me home. But I would have normally come in the other way so I could set up the charging. This is... I'm impressed. Well, we are back at the house. It parked me in the driveway right in front of my house number sign. It missed my other car. Oh well, this was impressive. This is huge jump forward in quality. FSD. We're ready for level 3 with just a few corrections. All right, GoPro, turn off.